Test. Check, check. Well, welcome back into the Cook Center on the campus of Mid-America Nazarene University, where your Lady Pioneers are set to kick off Heart of America Conference action against the visiting Baker Wildcats. Baker comes into tonight's matchup with a 5-3 record overall and coming off of a 3 or 4 game win streak. Beat Division II Southwest Baptist there in Baldwin City. So coming in riding high, the Pioneers off to a bit of a slow start, just 2-5 on the season, have played a really tough schedule. I think 3 or 4 of those 5 losses, maybe all 5, have been against ranked opponents. So coming off of a historic season, undefeated in the regular season and bringing back a lot of players from last season's roster, the Pioneers have got off to a bit of a slow start, but it is a brand new season as conference play kicks off here tonight in the Cook Center. A couple of new faces in the Pioneers starting lineup, including Ashlyn Halford, listed as a DS but will be playing libero here this evening, from Jacksonville, Florida, a transfer from Williston State. Charlie Turner, who was a returner, little play on words there, but didn't get as much court time as season ago in the starting lineup. The junior from Payson, Utah to Salt Lake City. Olivia Perry also in the starting lineup. Senior middle blocker out of Bella Vista, Arkansas, alongside Cassidy Christ, a familiar face, and of course returning all-conference setter Katrina Davis, alongside senior middle blocker, I wouldn't say junior, she's a senior, Teresa Saunders out of Offenburg, Germany, number 4 in the back row, who will take a seat and let Halford take her place here to get things kicked off. Savannah Crossland rounds out the starting 6 for the Pioneers, playing back row. Defensive specialist, was in the libero jersey a season ago and had an outstanding season. The Wildcats playing some underclassmen, starting a couple of freshmen, including including freshman middle blocker Kylie Murray leads the team in kills. Impressive for the underclassmen. And Davis is going to get things started at the service line. Katrina Davis, deep float serve, handled. Little back set to the right side. It's just pushed across, right to the hands of Davis. Nice ball by Charlie Turner, gets things started. Pioneers on the board 1-0. She was set by Halford as Davis had to handle the first ball over. No problem at all on the right side. Charlie Turner with that nice angle shot. Davis goes short float serve this time. That's going to be an ace. She went deep to that right corner on her first serve. This time, ball died just behind the 10-foot line for the ace. Good start for the Pioneers, 2-0. Davis gets it straight to the middle back, handled by the libero, and out of system. Baker just going to have to send one over. Quick jump set, and that ball's down in the corner, put away by Olivia Perry. Davis on the same page with her freshman middle blocker. That quick tempo ball caught the Wildcats off guard, no block. 3-0 Pioneers. Davis serves again, that deep right corner. Baker able to get a swing on it. Charlie Turner got a touch, couldn't handle it. And that'll be Baker's first points of the ballgame. 3-1 Pioneers. We'll be looking to side out off the serve of Kennedy Bryan. Another one of those freshmen for the Wildcats, seeing a lot of court time here early. Bryan serve handled in the back row. Ball sent over on 2. Davis, quick set to the right side. Turner again puts it down. Charlie Turner's second kill here early on. Good offense, all started by excellent serve received by Savannah Crossland. And Cassidy Christ will exit the game, and enters Mia Olson, the freshman from Shawnee Mission North, just down the road. Her first action here this evening for the Pioneers. Mia, number 11 in the red. Serve couldn't be handled by that back right side defense. Pioneers have picked on that spot on all 5 of their serves. 2 of them for aces now. Libero handles it, out of system. Wildcats just bump it over. Davis again goes back set to Turner. This time the Wildcats there. Off the net, mishit. That was Deichmann with the error. And couldn't have asked for a better start for the Pioneers. It is 6-1. Julian Willett back serving. Willett will have to take just a moment before she returns to the service line, as Baker wants to talk things over with a 6-1 lead for the Pioneers. So we want to give a special thanks to Olathe Eye Care and Dr. Brinkman and his staff for supporting MNU Athletics, bringing us Court Vision Play of the Game. I'm sure we'll have a couple to choose from here as we go deeper into this one. But a couple of highlights to start things off. Pioneers find themselves up 6-1. We'll take a quick timeout. Thanks for being with us on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Willett looking to add to the 6-1 lead from the service line. Just the whistle from the head ref. And deep and down for an ace. That's 2 already for Willett. Pioneers over and over serving that back right corner, and it has been successful. Don't change it. Willett again. Shorter float. Libero handles. Little jump back set on the right side is going to go down. Give the kill to Olivia Deichmann. It's a nice set there by Kirsten Harmon, junior from Branson, Missouri, and Lincoln Land Community College transfer. That'll send Kylie Murray back to serve. Murray sends one over, handled by Christ. Set didn't get enough height on it from Davis. Another chance, this time goes outside to the freshman Mia Olsen, who puts it away. Olsen listed as a middle but playing outside. It's her first kill of the set. Pioneers lead 8-2. Davis over and over again going to that quick tempo push set. Not a lot of high balls off of her hands here early on. Up-tempo offense. Serve taken in, and another point going to be scored by Deichmann. That time tools the block on the right side. I think Olsen got a touch on it. Believe it was Olsen. Point Wildcats. It's a Pioneer 8-3 lead. That'll send Emma Grossamy back to serve, the junior setter from Baldwin City, Kansas. Stayed home, hometown kid, playing for Baker. Wildcat head coach having a discussion with the line judge. Not sure what about. Maybe talking rotations, making sure they're serving in turn. They are. No penalty, and Grossman serve handled. Another quick tempo set to the middle to Saunders. This time the Wildcats get it up. And a nice swing on the outside. Saunders there with the stuff block. Ball just rolled over that time. Olsen has to just punch it over. I think that was intended to go to Saunders in the middle. Olsen saved it. Great up in the back row by Halford. Keeps the play alive. Libero's trading digs right now. Olsen this time to dig. And her setter rewards her. Goes right back to Olsen, who puts it away. Just sent it to the back line. Head coach of the Wildcats is asking for a lift, I believe. Thought she carried it a bit Referee disagrees, and Olsen's going to get a kill. 9-3 lead for the Pioneers. Turner to serve. Another deep float serve. Looked like it was going to be an ace. It was just sent over on 2 by the Wildcats. And Teresa Saunders hammers one out of the middle. Another quick tempo ball to the net. Saunders puts it away. 10-3 lead for the Pioneers. First service error of the ball game. Turner puts one in the net. (10-4) lead Pioneers. Delaney Franklin enters the ball game for the Wildcats, and she'll serve. Franklin is a senior DS from Eudora, just down the road. Turner handles. Back set on the slide. Saunders with another kill. Saunders has been terminal here early, hitting a high percentage, on the same page with her teammate and all-conference setter Katrina Davis. 11-4 lead will send Savannah Crossland to the serve line. Crossland sends it deep. Setter goes right side, and ball handled in the back row. Nice up dig by Pelkova, and that's going to point another one for the Pioneers. Couple of new faces, excuse me. That was Brianna Moylan with the dig. The 13 looked like a 15 from up here. Moylan, a returner. Excellent in that back row, defensive specialist. Crossland goes through her routine. 12-4 lead, sends it over. Quick set to the middle, and that's going to be a kill. Pioneers got a touch, but couldn't keep it on the Wildcat side of the net. I want to say that was Meredith Brown with the kill. The middle out of Olathe, Kansas, right here at home from Olathe East High School. Gets a college kill in her hometown. Over and over, the Pioneers finding Teresa Saunders at the net. Another kill on a little slide to the right side. 13-5 lead. It is all Pioneers here early. That's going to send Janae Rossetti into the ballgame for the Pioneers. Sophomore out of Pingy Grove, Illinois. The DS back to serve. Back set on the right side. Pioneers get a touch, and a great dig by Crossland keeps it alive. Wildcats again going to that right side. This time it's just tipped over. Christ attacks, puts it down. Cassidy Christ, the senior outside hitter, had a phenomenal year a season ago. All-conference player. Some of these girls, we had several all-conference players, may have got some All-American recognition as well, and deservingly so. Cassidy may be among them. Deep float serve, this one just a little bit too deep. Makes it a 14-6 lead, Pioneers. Grosamy will exit for the Wildcats. She is replaced by Kirsten Harmon. Wildcats running a 6-2, sending 2 different setters in. Pioneers will leave Katrina Davison to set all the way around. With contrasting styles as Davis takes it. Little out of system, had to bump set, still got Chris a decent ball. Wildcats handle it, and that ball's out of bounds, no touch. Point Pioneers. Charlie Turner back in. Gonna send Moylan to take a breather. Dig in that left back. Out of system, unfortunate. A really good serve, had the Wildcats out of system. They just had to send it over in an overpass. Sets up an easy kill for the Wildcats. 15-7 lead for the Pioneers. Kennedy Bryan serving. Having a quick chat with the head coach, getting some direction on where to send this ball. Sends it awfully short. It's handled there by Olivia Perry, and Turner just tips one over. Wildcats not fooled. High ball, deep. Was it touched? It was not. Deep and out of bounds, Pioneers point. A lot of new faces and a lot of players in and out of the lineup for the Pioneers. Crossland and Christ, familiar faces, take a breather. And Moylan serves, sends it deep. That's trouble for the Wildcats. Out of system, just going to have to bump one over. Moylan handles, Davis sets to the right side, and Turner sends it over. Good dig in the right back. Moylan again with a dig. Quick one to the middle. Perry sent it into the waiting hands of the Wildcats back row, but Olivia Perry cleans it up. A terminal block. Pioneers with a double-digit lead, 17-7. The middle blockers of the Pioneers have been dominant here early. Saunders with a whole bunch of kills. Olsen, Perry, Turner, a few of their own and a couple of blocks. And the Wildcats are going to take their second time out here in this first set. Pioneers lead 17-7. We'll be back in 1 minute on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. (17-7) lead here in set number one. Julian Willett at the service line for the Pioneers. Willett and Moylan giving me issues up here. The 13 and the 19 are awfully tough to see. Dark numbers on dark jerseys makes it tough. And Willett sends one deep, just long. Gives Kylie Murray the ball for the Wildcats at the service line. Murray looking for direction from the sideline, not getting it. Serves that right side and just trickles over, but out of bounds. Thought for a moment they might have a trickle ace, but it goes wide. Pioneers and Wildcats trading service errors. Ashlyn Halford, the libero, transfer from Williston State, Division II. Back to serve, sends it deep, and another well long. So back-to-back-to-back service errors now. See if Emma Grossamy can break that trend. Saunders back in that. She's in the front left to begin with, but will hit out of the middle often and takes the serve. Davis will go right back to her, and Saunders doesn't put it away that time. Grossamy there for the dig. Wildcats from the right side, a nice dig by Davis in the back. Out of system, and Cassidy Christ with the back row attack just couldn't get it over the tape. Wildcats crack double digits. It's an 18-10 lead now for the Pioneers. Short serve, it's going to be an ace. Went at Mia Olsen, who's a freshman middle blocker playing back row right side defense here. And Christ will come over and cover a bit more of her court. They go right back to Olsen. She handles it well. Davis Pushes it out to the right side. Turner goes sharp angle. Baker was there, but an overpass put away by Teresa Saunders. Nice play by the Pioneers. Olsen in serve receive, not a familiar position. Handled it just fine. And Teresa Saunders continues her stellar set number 1. Serve to that left back in a quick set out of the middle, put away by number 13, Meredith Brown, another one of these underclassmen. Brown just a sophomore, so a lot of young talent for the Wildcats who come in, we mentioned at the top, with a 5-3 record and on a bit of a hot streak, winning 3 in a row. Pioneers have had little trouble here in set number 1, though. Serve sent over by Delaney Franklin. At Olsen again, she handles it. They go quick to the middle. Saunders, not this time, but a double block. Olsen and Saunders both got a touch on that. Out of system, Baker just sends it over. And set was to Avery Lowe on the left side, into the net. Davis on the bench, so I believe it's sophomore Alex Cummings setting at the moment for the Pioneers. Short serve to Lowe. Cummings goes back set to the right side. Olsen with a good swing. Dug in the back. And another block by Saunders. Teresa Saunders accounting for all kinds of offense for the Pioneers. 20-13 lead now. Savannah Crossland back in to serve. Crossland goes deep and puts it down in the corner. Another ace for Savannah Crossland. It's a nice float serve. It looks like it's just going to keep going, and died right there on that back corner. Crossland, same spot, this time taken in the back. Quick set by Grossamy to the left side and put away. Grossamy connecting with Kennedy Bryan for the kill. Kennedy Bryan, another freshman. Harping on it, but that's several freshmen and sophomores making some contributions. Libero sends one over short to Saunders. Set pushed out to the left, and Chris got a great swing on it. It was dug in the back. Wildcats put it away. Nice angle swing by Bryan. She's got back-to-back kills. Reese Keel continues her service run. 21-15 lead Pioneers. Looking to side out. Short serve handled by Saunders. Quick set to the middle and just didn't get it high enough. Cummings with the right idea. Saunders has been so effective on that tempo ball in the middle. Just didn't get it over the tape. The young setter getting some action here in set number 1 of the Heart of America opener. Back set to the right side. Nice swing by Lowe, and that ball got almost all the way to the net. Tipped over on 2. Another quick tempo to the middle. Saunders sends it deep, but it's handled. Blocked by Saunders, and that's going to be another point for the Pioneers at the net. Saunders and Christ are both there, but I think Teresa Saunders got the bulk of that ball. Going to get credit for the block. She'll take a well-earned rest. And Janae Rossetti back in to serve. 5'5" sophomore DS from Hampshire High School. Nice serve. That's going to be an ace. Pioneers have been going to that deep corner all night long, and she sent one short to the middle. (23-16) Pioneers. Rossetti, same spot. Quick set to the right side. Avery Lowe got her hands on it, and Christ swings. Nice dig. Middle blocker got a piece of it, and it was dug in the back row by Franklin. No matter. Avery Lowe sends one to the floor from the right side, and Pioneers have set point. Rossetti on a nice serve run. 24-16, looking to put set one away, and there's the old commentator curse, sends it in the net. Pioneers will have to end set one on a side out. Deichmann back into the game for Baker. Had a nice stretch here early in set one. Kirsten Harmon back to serve. Serve received by Christ. Swung out of the middle by Olivia Perry, was handled in the back row. Just tipped over. Perry got a piece of it, and Lowe puts it away. Avery Lowe finishes set number one. 25-17, Pioneers win it. We'll take a quick break, be back for set number two as the girls switch sides. Thanks for being with us on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Welcome back into the Cook Center, where we are set for set number two here in the Heart of America Athletic Conference opener between your Mid-America Nazarene Lady Pioneers and the visiting Baker Wildcats. Pioneers take set one. It'll be Baker's serve to get things started. It's Kirsten Harmon back to serve. She sends one deep, might have been out. Crossland took it, and Davis sets that middle. Olivia Perry once again. The Pioneers have been dominant out of the middle. Perry puts it away. Olivia Perry, 6'1" senior from Bella Vista, Arkansas. Crossland just about got another ace, and does. Excuse me, they're going to say Pioneers touched it at the net. I thought it was all three Wildcats. Turner, no block, sends one deep to the corner. Nice dig in the back left. Davis goes to Turner again. Turner goes angle, and again it's dug back there by Harmon. And I don't think there was a touch on that ball. That's going to be Pioneers' point. Olivia Deichmann had a nice swing on it, but it never got over the tape. 2-0 Pioneers. And it's Katrina Davis serving that almost had the ace on the last point, excuse me. And Davis sends one to that back right. Back set to the right side and put away. Cassidy Christ and Olivia Perry both there. May have both got a touch on it. Another terminal block for the Pioneers. I don't know that the Wildcats had one in the first set. Pioneers with 3 or 4 adding to that total. And serve was deep. Wildcats thought it was out. It caught the line. Line judge adamantly stuck that flag down, and that's an ace for Katrina Davis. Davis, the setter from Shawnee, Kansas, but a Division I transfer out of Virginia Commonwealth. Led the Pioneers last year in their historic undefeated regular season run. And that's going to make it 5-0 Pioneers as Davis's run continues. Attack from the middle goes long. And the Wildcats, a red-hot team coming in, have not been sharp here early. 5-0 here in set 2. Davis sends one deep. Jump set to the middle. Pioneers got a touch on it, and Crossland with the dig. Davis to Perry again. Dug in the back row by Franklin. And there's Halford, the nice dig of her own, and she's going to have to send one over out of system. Tempo ball to the middle. And the Pioneers a little taste of their own medicine. Kylie Murray puts it away. Kennedy Bryan back to serve. Bryan, the freshman from Royal Valley High School, another Kansas kid, Hoyt, Kansas. Sends one over right in front of the Pioneer student section who are having some fun with it. Although she's going to score point number 2 here for the Wildcats. Pioneers a little out of sync on the serve receive. Pioneers kind of playing 4 deep, hiding Davis so she can take the second ball, leaving Charlie, Turner, and Perry at the net. They serve to Turner. They got it to Davis this time, and she pushes one to the outside. Chris with a great swing, and it's going to be point Pioneers. You say Wildcats were in the net. Down referee said Kylie Murray got a piece of the net there. 6-2 lead for the Pioneers. Julian Willett now from Boise, Idaho, back to serve. A couple of aces here in set 1. And dumped over for a point. Nice play by the junior setter, Kirsten Harmon. Caught the Pioneers watching. Hadn't gone over on 2 all night and just dumped one over to the middle. Pioneers with a big block have had a couple terminal blocks with their middle and outsides going up, and that time Harmon took advantage. Kylie Murray's serve into the net. We'll send Halford back to serve with a 7-3 advantage. Grossamy into the middle and had to reach back for that one, and it's going to go long. That was Kiera Hipple. Was caught a little bit off guard, had to reach back just to even get that ball over the net, and sent it long. 8-3 lead Pioneers. Set pushed out to the right side. There's another block. Saunders and Olsen both there. It's going to be Teresa Saunders credited with the block. Sound like a broken record. Saunders continues her reign of dominance at the net that we saw in set number 1. Set out to the left side. Saunders got a hand on it again, but sends it out of bounds. And she has got a great read on these outside hitters from the Wildcats. At that time, able to tool the block for a point. 9-4 lead Pioneers. Emma Grosamy, the setter, back to serve. And Halford got it to Katrina Davis. Quick set to Saunders, and there was a block out of the middle by Meredith Brown. Won't get credit for a block on the second one. I think Saunders just got all net. But Meredith Brown with a nice play at the net to get things started. The Olathe kid having some positive plays here early. Back set pushed out to the right, and Halford, great play. Got one arm, scooped it up, and Mia Olsen puts it down for the kill. Ashlyn Halford with the one-arm scoop saved a would-be kill from the Wildcats, and Mia Olsen took full advantage. Charlie Turner to serve with a 10-5 lead. Make it 11-5 with the ace from Turner. Wildcats have struggled a bit in serve receive. That's the ace total is continuing to climb for the Pioneers, and Wildcats going to take a timeout, talk things over. So we got a minute 10 break. We'll be back here in the Cook Center. Thanks for watching on MNU Sports YouTube channel, MNUsports.com. Charlie Turner looks to continue her service run after the ace and the timeout from the Wildcats. 6-point lead, and Turner sends it into the net. And she will take a seat as Brianna Moylan will come in to play defense. Franklin serving for the Wildcats. Halford, Davis, Saunders in a nice play. The little slide to the right side. Wildcats got a touch on it. Kristen in the back row, and it's dumped away. What a play by Katrina Davis. And that may be the Olathe Eye Care, Dr. Brinkman court vision play of the game by Katrina Davis. Just a little behind the head dump to the short right corner for the point. 12-6 lead Pioneers. Crossland short serve, that's going to be another ace. Savannah Crossland, I want to say that's 4 aces now. Not even halfway through set number 2 for Crossland. (13-6) lead. And Crossland serves it at Kennedy Brown. This time it's handled Wildcats go to the right side, and Meredith Brown tools the block for a point. Reese Kell back to serve, the libero for the Wildcats. Kell with a big windup. That is a hard serve. Handled by Moylan in the back row, but just barely. And Christ just has to tap it over and keep herself out of the net. Another dig by Halford and a back row attack from Crossland. Got a nice swing on it. Halford again gets a touch, but Wildcats able to put it away. That all started with an excellent serve by Reese Kell. She takes a big approach and sent one high and deep to the corners. Here it is again. Goes at Moylan. She handles it a bit cleaner. Davis, great out-of-system pass, and that's going to be a kill by Cassidy Christ. Davis had to cover a lot of ground, unable to get her hands to it, but with her platform sends a great ball to the outside, and Cassidy Christ puts it away. 14-8 lead for the Pioneers. Rossetti serves. Ball taken from way off the net. Moylan handles it. Davis to the outside and put away again by Cassidy Christ. Kennedy Bryan caught the brunt of that one. Got her hands to it at first and then popped up and got her in the neck. There was some heat behind that swing. Rossetti sends it short. It's going to be the setter, Kirsten Harmon, back to serve. Pioneers lead by 6 here in set number 2. Serve received by Crossland and a quick ball to the middle. Baker got a touch on the block and just has to send it over. Free ball. Davis tipped over by Perry and a whistle. Whistle early before that ball touched the floor. Going to award the Pioneers a point, and I believe the line judge is saying that free ball sent over on the outside by the Wildcats was outside the antenna. Wildcat head coach asking for an explanation. I believe that's what he's going to be told. And we want to give a quick shout out, a special thanks to Kendall Pearl and Picklemans for their support of MNU Athletics. And stay tuned after the game for the Picklemans Player of the Game. Each and every MNU sporting event this season will award the Pickleman Player of the Game, and we appreciate Kendall Pearl and Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe and their support of Pioneer Athletics. Katrina Davis to serve with a 16-9 lead. Sends one deep. Wildcats thought about letting it go. Wisely took it. It was going to land inbounds. Christ again puts it away. Great line shot. Christ had gone hard angle a couple of times. That time switched it up, goes down the line. Cassidy Christ has been efficient on the outside here in set number 2. That's trouble. Have to set from way outside. Crossland to Davis, and Charlie Turner just tips one over the block for the point. It's a nice play by Turner. Read the defense and just puts one away softly with the tip. Davis continues her run at the service line. This one just long. Been flirting with that back line on the last couple of serves, and this one 6 inches too far. Pioneers lead 18-10, and that'll send Bryan back to the service line for Baker. Kennedy Bryan, the freshman outside hitter. Short serve handled by Perry in a one-handed set. Perry just has to bump it over. No chance to get a swing on it. Wildcats from the outside had a nice swing, and Crossland able to get the dig in the back. Ball sent deep and out of bounds, so Savannah Crossland just kept that ball alive and earns a point for the Pioneers. They extend their lead 19-10. If you just took a look at the records coming into tonight, you would be shocked by the Pioneers' ease and lopsided margin of victory in both set number 1 and 2, but going back to a phenomenal season a year ago and a lot of returners. Coach Karagiarov, one of the best players in Pioneer history, and then coached the best season in Pioneer history a year ago. Had a really tough schedule to start this year, and playing 4 or 5 ranked teams early has got them well prepared for conference play. Heart of America opener, and the Pioneers look sharp. Olivia Deichman able to tool the block. Wildcats trail by 8. Murray to serve. Christ receives a serve. Back set to the right side. Turner puts it away. Excuse me, that ball caught a piece of the antenna, so out of bounds. Wildcat point. And Coach K asking to reset the antenna. Just got moved a bit to the inside. Not arguing the call, just wanted to reset the pin. 19-12 lead for the Lady Pioneers. Great play by Davis just to get that ball up. Give her hitters a chance, and it's going to result in a spoke too soon. No, I didn't. It's going to be a Pioneer point. Mia Olson won't get credit for the kill. Double contact by the Wildcats, but Olson was able to get a swing on the ball due to the great pass from Katrina Davis, who again wasn't able to get her hands to it, but gave her hitters a chance with their platform. Good serve. Halford with the dig. Olson from the left side, and that's going to be another antenna touch point for the Wildcats. That's 3 of those here in the second set. Grossamy back to serve, rotating with Harmon in that setter position. Olson handles the serve, and Saunders from the middle just had to send it over. Couldn't get a great swing on it. Just pushed it to the back row. Davis, Halford the set, and Turner gets the kill. Tools the block on the right side. And the libero, Ashlyn Halford, going to get an assist. As Katrina Davis had to take the first ball. Set to the outside, was blocked by Saunders. Good cover by the Wildcats to prevent another terminal block from Teresa Saunders. Grossamy again to the outside, and again it's blocked. Saunders was there, but that was Avery Lowe who's going to get credit for the block. Lowe, a sophomore from Ray Peck High School, Raymore, Missouri, puts that ball back down on the Wildcats side. Grossamy, the little one-handed poke set. Olson took the first ball, and then Teresa Saunders gets the kill. That's sophomore setter Alex Cummins with the assist as Davis has exited the game for set number 2. Got to give a shout out to Alex Cummins, the Olathe North grad. All the best athletes come out of Olathe North, so I'm told. And Cummins with the dig. Excuse me, the set. She's going to be called for a double. Ball came out pretty clean. Pioneers, the victim of the commentator curse after shouting out Olathe North. Not going to matter here in this one. It's a 23-14 lead for the Pioneers. Delaney Franklin will send it over. Short serve taken by Saunders. And Avery Lowe tried to go with a sharp angle cut shot. Good idea, just on the wrong side of the net. Franklin again goes short to Saunders. Cummings, quick ball to Teresa Saunders, and she puts it down. Over and over, that tempo ball to the middle has been the bread and butter for Teresa Saunders. We are only 2 sets through, but she would have my vote for the Pickleman's player of the game at this point. Crossland looking to end it. Back set to the right side. Pioneers may have got a touch. And Saunders out of system takes the set, and she's called for a double. The middle blocker, who's been so dominant blocking and swinging, tried to go with a little back set that time. Obviously not her forte. Called for a double. Sends the libero Reese Kell back to serve, and she's got a lethal serve. This time sends it short. Easily handled by Crossland. Ball outside to Christ. Wildcats got a touch, kept it up. Saunders got a touch on the block, but fell on the wrong side of the net. So the Pioneers will have to end set number 2 as they did set number 1 with the side out. I have been impressed with this freshman libero Reese Kell's serve. She takes a big approach and sends it deep and sends it long. Just a bit too deep. Service error will end set number 2. Pioneers take it 25-17. We'll take a quick timeout. Get ready for set number 3 here in the Cook Center. Thanks for joining us on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Welcome back into the Cook Center, where we are set for set number 3 here in the Heart of America Conference opener between your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers and the visiting Baker Wildcats. Pioneers lead 2-0 here, looking for the clean sweep in the conference opener against a red-hot Baker team, 5-3 coming in, but on a 3-game winning streak. And the Pioneers will begin set 3 serving. Katrina Davis sends it deep, handled. Grossamy the set, and that ball is put down by Meredith Brown. The Olathe native painting the corner all the way to the back line. Just put it down. Nice set by Grossamy, and the Wildcats take an early 1-0 lead. Maybe the first time all night in any of the sets that the Wildcats have had a lead. And it'll send Delaney Franklin back to serve. Franklin sends one deep and too long. Another service error will tie us up at 1. Julian Willett and Mia Olsen will come into the game for the Pioneers. Willett will serve. Olsen will play the net. Willett's serve taken on the back right side, and a swing deep dug by Davis. So out of system, Turner going to have to send one over. A high set to the outside. That's going to be wide if there's no touch. And there was. So point for the Wildcats. One line judge had in, one line judge had out, and I didn't know if there was a touch on the ball, but there was. So Wildcats will take a 2-1 lead, and freshman Reese Kell back to serve. Serve taken in the back row by Christ and just tipped over by Olsen. She did a great job just to stay out of the net. Didn't have a lot to work with. A nice dig by Halford to keep the play alive, and another dump this time. Pioneers ready for it. Davis gets to it. And Turner with the down ball. Didn't even leave her feet, but had some heat behind that. It was gotten up by Delaney Franklin. And the Wildcats tool a block for a 3-1 lead. Kell, serve. Touched by Chris, but sent deep. Halford has to pass one to the net, and Perry just sends it over out of system. Chris to Davis, and Turner tried to go with a little tip shot and just didn't hit it cleanly, didn't get it to the net, and Pioneers off to a much slower start here in set number 3. Had seen double-digit leads in each of the first 2 sets. Pioneers cut the lead to 2, and Halford will be back to serve. Platform set, sent deep. Halford with the dig. And back row attack from Christ. Got a piece of the tape, but trickled over. And Saunders and Turner combined for the block at the net. And the Pioneers have now cut this lead to 1. Halford sends it deep middle. Keel with the second touch to the right side, just sent over on a down ball. Platform set from Halford and taken in the front row. Didn't look clean to me, but no call. Nice block in the middle. But Mia Olsen puts it away. So a nice rally, good defense by both sides. Ball changed sides of the net several times, but Mia Olsen with the kill from the outside ties us at 4. Halford serves that deep corner. Free ball. Davis to the middle. Nope, goes outside, and Olsen pushes it all the way to the deep corner. The Pioneers are painting that corner. That's the second time Olsen's done it. I think Charlie Turner's done it. The block has got to stay in that middle, concerned about Teresa Saunders, rightfully so. But Olsen took it from the outside and sent it all the way to the back line for the kill. Halford's run ends with a serve into the net, and we're tied at 5. Kirsten Harmon in to serve for the Wildcats. Back set to the right side. Halford with the dig. Davis did well just to get a touch on the ball. Had to go up with one hand, stay out of the net. Couldn't get a clean set, so 4 hits on the Pioneers side. It'll be Wildcats with a 6-5 lead. Serve Christ, and wow. I thought for sure that pass on the serve receive was going to send Katrina Davis into the net. Somehow she kept her back out of the net, got her hands to it, gets the assist. And Pioneers tie it at 6. Turner serve, deep down the line. Another block in the middle. Teresa Saunders and Mia Olsen both there, but Saunders unselfishly pointing at the freshman from Shawnee Mission North, Mia Olsen, saying that's her block. Put it down in the stat sheet for Olsen. Turner this time serves middle. Kell's there. Jump set and put down by Kylie Murray. Bryan to serve, Kennedy Bryan. The 7-7 tie here in the third set. Pioneers lead 2-0. Serve short, Saunders takes it, and a great play. Katrina Davis just shoots one to the pin. Mia Olsen ready for it. Davis with a little celebration, laughing. I could shoot it out to the right side, and Saunders would do the same thing, or this time I'm going to go left, and Mia Olsen puts it away. Crossland in to serve, and Savannah's serve taken in by Kell, the libero. Set to the middle, dug by Willett, and a platform set from Davis with just a bit of an overpass. Turns into an easy point for Baker. Murray, serve taken by Crossland, and just a little tip over the net by Teresa Saunders. Saunders has swung hard almost all night. That time shows a little finesse. Tips it over the block to the short corner. And Pavlina Pelkova into serve, a freshman from Slovakia. Her first action so far tonight. Moylan with the platform set. Christ got good contact to it, and the dump goes down for the Wildcats. Second time we've seen a dump for a kill by Kirsten Harmon. Both times right to that middle soft spot of the defense, and we're tied at 9. Moylan takes the serve, and a low set to the middle handled by Olivia Perry, and she gets the kill. The Pioneers having their way with that up-tempo offense. Quick tempo sets, mostly to the middle. They have shot them to the pin a couple of times, but have been very effective tonight. Back set, middle, stuff block. Olivia Perry puts it away. Katrina Davis back to serve. Set goes out to the left. Turner got a piece of it and then sent it over on the second touch. Davis back set to Turner, and Wildcats got a touch on it, got 2 touches on it. Free ball for the Pioneers. It's going to go out of bounds, so give Turner a kill. Ella Clark, another freshman for the Wildcats, did a night. Excuse me, that wasn't Ella Clark. It was Ashley Matthews, a senior DS, who did a nice job to get a touch on that in the back row and keep it alive, but ultimately a Pioneer point. Set to the middle. Again, Perry gets a touch. Davis back to Perry, another kill. Olivia Perry putting her fingerprints all over this third set. Couple nice swings, couple nice blocks. And Wildcats are going to take another timeout. So it is a 13-9 lead after a 5-1 start by the Wildcats. We're talking a 12-4 run here by the Pioneers in set number 3, looking for the sweep. We'll take a quick timeout. Thanks for being with us on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Of note for the Pioneers, who have played really clean volleyball most of the night, had a comfortable lead almost all the way through. Returning all-conference players, Lucy Masichkova and Michaela Johnson, both in uniform on the sidelines and have not played tonight. But Pioneers have got plenty of contributions out of their middles and outside hitters, so nice to see some depth from Coach Karagiyarov's group. Tip taken by Katrina Davis. Halford with the set, and Christ returns a tip of her own. Wildcats there. Halford to Davis, and back set to Turner. She puts it down the line, just out. We have just been given word from the boss, the wonderful sports information director, Chad Jenkins, that the Pickleman's player of the game will go to setter Katrina Davis with 20 assists, 10 digs, 2 aces. Been giving her hitters great looks all night long, as she does so often. So special thanks to Kendall Pearl and Pickleman's for their support of MNU Athletics, bringing you the Pickleman's player of the game at each MNU sporting event this season. And tonight it's going to go to Katrina Davis. Congratulations, Katrina. And let's put away set number 3 for the clean sweep. 14-10. Pioneers serve is over, and another stuff block by the middle, Olivia Perry. Serve sent over with a 15-10 lead. Out of system for the Wildcats. Just have to bump one over, but dangerous as it trickled over the tape, and it's going to be a point for Baker. The tape tricklers are always an issue. You hate them in that beach volleyball. You see those trickle aces on the serves quite a bit. Not as much of an issue when you got 3 players in the front row, but the out of system ball that just trickles over and Pioneers unable to get a clean play. Not the case this time. Another kill from that right side hitter position. It's been a host of different Pioneers. Olsen, Turner, Saunders, Perry, Christ, you name it. Set to the middle, and I don't know if I'd keep going to the middle if I was the Wildcats with Saunders and company there to block. And she did block the first one. Second ball does go down for the Wildcats. 16-12 lead for the Pioneers. Hardman serving deep and just taken in. Great play by Davis to give Olsen a chance at it, and she puts it away. Mia Olsen, the freshman, been impressive here tonight. That's her 8th kill. Saunders leads the Pioneers with 9 kills. Olsen with 8 now. 5 for Perry, 5 for Christ, 5 for Turner. A well-balanced attack. Kell has to send it over from the back. Set pushed out to the pin. Olsen this time dug by the Wildcats libero, and Davis just got a touch on it, punched it over, and that ball put down by Olivia Deichmann. Pioneers got a touch in that back left corner, but back right corner, excuse me. Unable to maintain control. (17-13) lead in the Cook Center here in set number 3. Back set, shot to the pin on the slide. Teresa Saunders with the kill. Such a pretty play by the Pioneers. Davis sends it over to that right side on the back set, and Teresa Saunders off the slide over and over again, finding the floor. 5-point lead, Crossland serving. Kell receives and dumped over, but this time Pioneers not fooled. It's Teresa Saunders manning that middle of the net. Dunks it back down on the Wildcats side, 19-13 lead. Crossland sends it out to that back left corner. Baker continuing to set the middle to no avail. Kell with the platform set to the right side, just pushed over. Halford gonna have to platform set to Christ. Long rally continues. Halford to Davis to Saunders, who pushed it deep. Dug in the back row by the DS. Great play. Long rally continues. Christ, long and just too deep. Point Wildcats, they cut the lead to 5, but running out of time. Pioneers with 19 here in set number 3, leading 2-0. Kylie Murray to serve. Crossland. Davis, quick one, right side, and that ball goes straight down. Teresa Saunders adding to that game-leading double-digit kills now. Pelkova back in. I would love to pronounce the name of her previous school, but I've got no shot. It is a school in Slovakia. And the letters have funny little characters over the top of them, and there's just no chance I'm going to pronounce that correctly. Let's call it Strenda Sportova Skola. I apologize to the Pelkova family for butchering that, but she'll get to continue her run here at the service line. 21-14 lead. Sends one right to the line for the ace. Line-to-line serve. Pelkova started in one corner and hit the opposite line. 22-14 lead for the Pioneers. Pelkova this time hard-driven serve, back corner. Taken in by the Wildcats, and another stuff block out of the middle. Take your pick. This time it's Perry with the block. And this one is all but over. A 2-0 lead in the game, a 23-14 lead in the set, and the Wildcats want to talk things over. Timeout taken. We'll take one with them. Be back in 1 minute here in the Cook Center. The Pioneers can complete the sweep. Thanks for joining us on MNU Sports YouTube channel and MNUsports.com. And 2 points will end this one. Pelkova continues to serve. This one hits the tape. Gives the Wildcats some life, I suppose. An 8-point lead still. Will have to be a heck of a run at the service line for, I believe that's Emma Grosamy. It is. The setter sends it over. Crossland to Davis. Tempo ball to the middle, and Perry puts it away. Game, set, and match point for the Pioneers. Katrina Davis will serve it. Turner comes back in for Moylan. And Davis serves line to line, and that ball stuffed at the net. 2 Pioneers there, Turner and Perry. Wildcats able to save it. Back set to Turner, blocked. Christ able to send it over on, it wasn't actually on 2, that was the 3rd ball. Halford comes in to set. Turner just sends one on a sharp angle to the floor. Pioneers take set number 3, 25-15. And complete the sweep. So Pioneers kick off Heart of America Conference play with a win, 1-0 in the league. And they'll be back here on Friday night against Culver Stockton College, I believe, to continue their Heart of America Conference run. Stick around for the presentation of the Pickleman's Player of the Game. We know it's Katrina Davis, the junior setter from Shawnee, Kansas. 20-plus assists, double-digit digs, couple of aces, and led her group to a dominant win over a good Baker Wildcats team. So special thanks to Kendall Pearl and Pickleman's for their support of MNU Athletics. Thanks for being with us, and good night, everybody.
like this whole, and then that was all cool, and they had theirs. Yeah. So it was like actually coming out. And I was like, no. Yeah, like a real college game. Like I had fun in high school.
Every single high school game.
Even our high school baseball games were more
Any
like
athletic event here.
Oh yeah, I love the crowds we get. The first